everybody.
God.
I'm sorry. Welcome to Let's Make a Game, episode uno.
Let's make a damn game.
The file name is still Lickadick from from the other video we did. Hopefully you guys like that. So this is RPG Maker VX Ace. It has the coolest name of any program on your computer.
Seriously.
That's pretty. Yes. Yeah. This program costs $75.
75 big ones.
Because you can actually make games. Did you know that?
Yeah, you did. I did.
Here's the thing. I got it for $15, which is awesome. So I say wait for a sale if you don't already have it and get it. Or if you can't wait, get it as soon as possible. It is badass. But we're assuming you are watching this because you have it.
Yes.
Assuming. So what better way to start than go over the most basic, self-explanatory, just obvious stuff in the program.
Why not? Let's do it.
And this is super important. This is, we can go a little in depth, but what we're going to show you really makes the game yours.
This is sort of the heart of the program.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it is.
Okay.
It is the heart and the butt. If you do your own tile sets, your own maps, your own characters, it will seem customized, but you can really customize it using this thing. So this is the database. You get it? See this little buddy right there?
Yep.
Click on that little buddy right there. And that is how you open this up. So we went straight to the system thing to show you guys because this is like the what's the best part of the heart?
The pump.
It's the pump of the heart. So here you can title your game. You can do your currency. Don't steal ours. It's called Veta. You can change the window color for your dialogue. You can pick the graphics you want for vehicles. See, look at these. Look at all that.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
You can change your music for different things, your sound effects that play for different things.
There's some options here for like their default or whatever, but you can
change them. Yeah, you can.
You can make your own music.
Well,
right?
We'll show them the import thing right after this. That's how you pull it in. You can pull anything in.
All right.
So the title screen, we have this one. We just chose two of them we thought were cool. You can add in your own of these things too.
Most likely we're going to be doing this a custom title screen.
You'll probably see our custom stuff as we go. What we're gonna try to highlight every major thing that you should know about the game. But if there's a question about how to import certain things, we'll do it. These options are super important. What does this one do? I don't know. Direct music has started. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna be completely honest. This one is important, and we'll go over that later. Transparent on. Do not click that unless you know how to do good events. Just wait, and we will show you on another video. So this stuff can be extremely important.
Okay.
And that should be enough for it also tells you which actor you want to have going first. We don't have an actor yet, but it can tell you, it shows who you start as.
Right.
So, and right here you can pick the starting position for your actors and stuff. We haven't done any map or anything, so it's the basics. Common events. I don't know what that is. I mean, some of this stuff I don't need. You don't need. That's the truth of it. Tile sets, unless you know how to do tile art, don't mess with it. What I do is I sort of add in these last two right here, inside one or inside A1 and inside C. I add those to dungeons, and I combine the tile sets they have, but it's really not that big.
But you can do custom.
You can.
We're gonna try to edit at least tile sets.
Yeah, we're gonna try to edit some, but there's
starting off, we're just gonna use the custom or the default.
You really wanna be careful, because if you have a game completely done and then you break your tile sets,
oh god,
that's not a good thing. Animations are badass. Do we have one here to play? No.
Oh.
But I mean, this video we're just going over what it is.
We forgot to mention that we deleted everything.
We deleted everything. We have like a clean template because we are going to custom make everything, and maybe we'll custom make one of each and then show you at the end of the video. Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Animations are what plays when you fight someone. I can't explain it any better than that.
Okay.
So if you're like Fireball, it'll show your Fireball animation on the character or around the character, stuff like that. States are like he's blind, he's poisoned, he's not feeling too well on this particular day.
Yeah, drunk AF.
It's conditions, it's boons, it's buffs, it's all.
What?
I just realized what you said. it's the things that affect your character. Am I good at making states? No. I'm not too good at the states and the numbers. I'm not one of them thinky guys, but you can definitely make your own states, and we're showing you the empty one. There are tons that come with it. You literally don't have to edit any of these, any of them.
Yeah, you can come right into the program and just make.
You can just make the map and the events, and you'll be good.
We just want to do everything custom.
Some people don't even do the events, which is not a good thing.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll maybe play a few of the terrible games
Okay. We'll do that.
that like someone tried to make for money. Troops and enemies, very different. An enemy is like your one guy. So if we pick bat, look at that. That's our bat. Those are his skills. Bat.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Right, guys? Bat. A troop is not a bat. If we add in 2 bats, this is our troop. You can have 1 bat, but the troop, and you can auto-name, so it's 2, but we haven't named them, so it's 2 bats. A troop is like what you would encounter. So there's a difference between having one monster, and having the group. So the troops are how you make the groups of monsters that you encounter.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Pretty simple. And if you're like, bats are... Well, I'll show you guys after. But that's the difference. There is a difference, and I was very confused when I first opened this. Armors. If I have to explain what armors are...
Wrong video for you.
Yeah.
It's literally just armor.
It's armors. This is where you make your armors. You do their parameters, and you can double-click on this and pick an icon for your armor, or you can use your own icons. Weapons.
Same thing.
Same thing. There are some really... The numbers can get nitty-gritty, and I don't want to go into them just yet. If you highlight over stuff and just leave it, like that, it'll show you sort of what the box is for. So if you're not capable of adding in your own stats and thinking about your own stats and planning them out, just leave them how they are. It'll be fine. You can change how they look, change the names, but maybe leave the stats in there.
Right.
Items. Items are items.
Whoa.
Potions, power-ups, ring of everlasting badassness,
Yeah.
which is going to be a thing now.
Yeah. Okay.
It's an onion ring. Skills. Skills are like a Pokemon skills. Like, they are the attacks that you can do. You can have magic skills, you can have special skills, fireball. This is kind of one of the hardest things to plan out because there's so much that goes into it, especially with this damage formula. I actually recently looked at it and tried to figure out the math behind it, and there's like math that you have to type in.
There are a lot of ratios, exponentialness,
so
and stuff
if
that goes into this.
and there's all these variants and criticals and stuff like that. So if you don't want to take the time to make them your own, just use the ones you have. That's like the moral of this video. You can use what they have and don't feel ashamed. There's nothing wrong with using what they have.
Right.
But it's also not going to be 100% your own game. But there's also nothing wrong with that.
If you're getting started, use the skills that they already have.
Yeah.
And then once you get the hang of it...
I mean, Elliot's you've never even had... I don't think you've ever used the program at all.
Nope. I've looked
So he's starting off with us making skills. Then again, I've made my own skills before. I haven't done them on the scale that we're going to end up doing them, but I've made them before. Classes can be really confusing the first time you use them.
Yeah.
Obviously, classes are what a character is. So you can have the character named John, and he's a knight. So you type in the name, and you can do these XP curves.
Whoa.
This is... I know what you're thinking. I know.
I want to throw up right now.
These are the XP curves. So let me explain this. Level 1...
It's not actually that bad. Now that I
Well,
look at it.
level 1, when you get up to 50 experience points, go to level 2. That's all it is.
It's just a...
This is just the level. So if you want to be like, boom, get all these, and you can see the curve in the background. So like,
yeah, that makes it like not that complicated.
if we go like boom and boom, then that XP curve is scary. It's going to take a long time to get up to level 9.
That's like a mage in Baldur's Gate kind of XP curve.
That
If you
is
took the
a
extra acceleration A and B all the way down. That'd be a thief in Baldur's Gate.
That is like playing World of Warcraft. So you can do it like that for the XP curve. I don't usually mess around with them. I didn't save that, did I? No. Okay. I don't usually mess around with that too much, but we will. The parameter curves. This is the one that's can mess up, and this is where you kind of want to know what tier you're going to have your numbers on. Are your attacks going to be thousands of damage that comes out of thousands of health? Are your attacks going to be hundreds of damage that come out of hundreds of health?
How much value do you want one damage to be?
Well, what kind of numbers are you going to use? You can have a game where your health is 10 and a normal attack will do 1 damage, but you have a variance that makes it do 2 damage, which means that the attacks aren't going to be that different over the game.
Yeah.
Because most of them, if all attacks do 1, then there's really no difference. But if you have 1,000 health and some attacks do 550 and some do 450 but have an effect, then you can really see there's a difference in the attacks and do all that stuff.
So the bigger the numbers, the more fleshed out the attack and defense is going to be.
Well, it allows for a lot more slight variance.
Right.
And to do that, you can have these quick settings, which are amazing. So this is your health, MHP. So if you're like, this guy's going to have sucky health, then you click E. If you like, amazing. So he has a higher health. And you can also generate these curves, and you can say, at level 1, I want him to have 1 health. Level 99, I want him to have 100 health. So that's literally like 1 point, about 1 point per thing.
Yeah.
So, and you can say, I want this to go, well, I guess it'll be average. So you just say, okay.
There it is.
It's extremely small because this game is not meant to have those small numbers, but you can do them that way.
Yeah.
So that's what that would look like. Doesn't look too great, but that's what it is. So you can really fit it to however you want. Once again, if you don't want to go through and do that, you don't have to. That's beautiful. Actors. Why is it called actors?
Because it's the people in the game.
I don't know. I would call it characters.
People in the game.
People in the game. This is where you put the people in the game. So just for example, we'll put Paul Beardman in. If you do a face, which we don't have a face, but which one do you think looks like Paul? That one. I saw one.
Someone with no hair, I guess.
No hair and a beard. Oh, there we go. Paul Beardman as an old man.
Beardman.
So this is the face it'll use for him, and you have your graphic, which
The face is used in dialogue, right?
if you want it. You don't. It's not necessary, but we
Yeah.
can do it for if we want.
Okay.
You can name them. You can put their nickname. So Paul Beardman would be Huggy. You can put the max level they can level at. You can initial level if they come in late and everyone else is level 5. You can pick their class. You can put a little bio on them
Yeah.
to flesh them out. You can pick their equipment they start with, and you can do all these cool features and give them, give every character attack to start with, like a basic attack. You do all kinds of stuff. Give them these special, like one character may be a mage, but he can also use armor. So you give him, he can equip. We don't have any armor, but you could say equip heavy armor.
Right.
So this is what allows you to change a character individually instead of just assigning them a class that gives them certain traits.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
So that is the database. Oh, there's also terms. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Terms allows you to change the names of things. So we went through and just completely gutted this section right here. So we're going to do our own weapon types, our own armor types, our own skill types, and our own elements.
The only thing we didn't trash is the tile sets, right?
Basically.
Cool.
And a lot of this stuff we're keeping the same because there's no point to change it. We can change it later, but
yeah, that's pretty easy.
there's all kinds of, we went ahead and did some of this. Like, new game's still new game, but, instead of saying continue on the main screen, ours will say load. Instead of saying to title, it says main menu. Instead of saying shut down, it says quit.
Cool.
So that's and we can just show you yeah. So I blew it. I'm sorry.
Blew it.
It turns out that our video cuts out as soon as we try to open the game, which means we have to open the game before we click the video. All that good stuff.
That kind of sucks.
It's okay.
Whatever.
So I think we're gonna do one of each in the database, and we can just go quick and show them what we did, so they can see how it looks filled out with
Okay.
at least one item in each of them. So just hold tight.
All right.
45 minutes later.
Yeah.
45 minutes later, and we only have about one thing in each of these. So that kind of tells you...
This is going to be a month-long project,
Like-
at least.
month long.
More than that, most likely.
Elliot just basically got to experience a lot of what it's like
I love it.
to run this program. Yeah, he's definitely... We made this character. This is what took us the longest time. Theodore Clockmaster, nicknamed the Inventor. He's basically what everything we made was based for just now. We put a little bit of backstory to him.
Yeah.
We're still trying to decide exactly who we want him. There's an issue with loading these face graphics over, and I'm probably going to have to do another video on that
Okay.
once I figure it out. But, we didn't start his starting weapon. Do we want to...
Shoot.
Why isn't that working?
Um,
Oh, because we didn't... Okay. The reason he can't have a starting weapon is because we didn't give him the ability to... We didn't give our classes the abilities to have certain weapons. That's not a big deal. But we'll keep going. Our classes, we have an engineer, so this is kind of what it looks like. This is a very bare one. We haven't done a lot of skills for it, so we could say... level 1, it learns attack. And then we can go over here. And yeah, so it can equip the skill type Small Blade, which is confusing me as to why he can't equip a small blade. Oh, because we didn't name our item as a small blade.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Well, there you go.
Would you want to do the animation too?
Well, it'll be based on his skill and on his weapon.
Okay.
So, and then if we go and clarify our armor, we just made basic clothing as cloth armor. And then we go back to classes. He can't equip cloth armor, so then he'll just have his clothes on. Basic clothing.
Yay.
So
Yay for clothes.
So he's basically decked out, which means we can run a little sim battle for them if they want afterwards.
All right.
We got our item. We made just a small health potion. A lot of this was us sitting here talking about how we want our XP curves and our economy curves and our attacking and defending curves and stuff.
We were basically talking about ratios for the last 45 minutes.
We made this very basic character. We really didn't tweak too much on him, just a knave. And then we made a troop with 2 of them. We're probably going to have to edit them. In fact, I would say give them maybe 40 health a pop.
How much damage does the knife do?
The knife... Okay, so if we want to look at our engineering thing, at level 1, he has 16 attack. So 6... And we need to actually change that, because we want his base attack to be...
Like 5.
5. And...
Like, why are they asking us for level 99 attack right now? That's kind of...
because you need to... Because it wants you to plan out your whole character, which is why I'm a little confused, because... Did that not change? The end? I'm trying to get it to change the last...
I think it changed a little bit. It's just so minute.
Oh, did it? Okay, yeah. I'm trying to get it to change the last number so that...
Okay.
Okay, I was trying to get to change the last number so that it had the same sort of thing. So at level 1, he will have 5, because based on the main attack times 3.5 minus their defense times 2, it means...
So that's like 18 minus whatever the defense.
18 minus their defense times 2, which means we need to make sure enemies... 18 minus 20 is not a thing. So if we do... let's give him 9...
Well, just do like 2 defense.
Oh wait, I did that wrong.
He's a bandit, you know.
Bandit. So, but that means he does a lot more damage. So if we do 4, then he gets 8. So then it will do 10 damage and pop.
Okay.
Which means it will take 4 hits to hit him. Which means his attack needs to go way down. His attack needs to be 4. Set him for 4 for everything. That should work.
Yeah.
We haven't fixed any of the other stats yet. We're probably going to go do those later. This is literally just to show you guys. We did this really basic main attack animation. We just did the basic attack twice.
We'll show you this later.
We'll go into depth into different things later, especially based on requests. We just wanted to show you guys, what it kind of looks like to have some of it filled out.
This is the intro.
It is very bare.
Yeah.
But we hope you guys liked it, and we're gonna have that we had that fast play go that they saw ?
Yeah.
And you want to do a sim battle real quick?
Sure.
Okay, so we're just gonna show you how it would look based on this very, very beginning day 1 first hour kind of stuff that we're putting in. So, see you in a minute. What's up, y'all?
Hey, we're back.
What's up? Gangsta. So, are we putting in what just happened?
No.
Nothing happened.
We had a syntax error.
Yeah, this is the first time we ever tried this. So we got these two knaves here popped up. This is just a battle test. You can click this, and I'll probably show you guys how sometime. Not part of a game, just a test. So we should have no specials. We have basic attack. We can attack the first knave. Boom,
Yay.
17 damage. We took no
We
damage.
have some.
Took no damage. I know there's
Some-
spelling errors. I'm not smart.
This is pre-alpha, y'all.
This is very. I don't actually know why it's doing that. I don't think I misspelled it.
I think you did
Did I?
B dot attack and
No, that shouldn't be it.
I don't know, maybe.
Boom, we got the first.
Oh, he did. He died.
Obviously, being so bare bones and literally just being a numbers test, it's not exciting.
Yeah, not at all.
We're gonna tweak it to where
Is there a dying animation?
there's a game over screen. I'm not really sure how they're wired.
No, like him dying.
Oh,
Can
him?
we like animate him falling on the ground?
Yep.
You do
Maybe.
that? Okay.
Well,
I want
we're-
to do that.
Eventually, okay, it is hard to film for this program. Apparently,
Because every time you go into a battle test, it turns off.
it turns off when you go in and out of a battle test. So we're really not sure if you got the whole sentence there or you didn't. I don't
Yeah,
think.
we'll work on it. We might have just sped it up for you or something like
Yeah,
that.
we probably just did something like that. But we fought the two knaves.
And
And
that happened. And they
that's
died.
what we did. That is a very bare intro to the database. But I think it's enough to start making a game, especially if you want to use theirs. We're definitely going to do videos on like map design and actually like doing events. So if you guys want that, ask. And if you want a specific thing like, hey, I'm doing a horror game. How do you do a jump scare? Just ask.
If you have any questions, post in the comments. We will
'Cause-
answer your question.
I don't know if it's evident. I don't know everything about this program. So if you guys ask me a question I don't know, I'm going to figure it out. And sometimes it ends up in cussing and throwing my computer, but it's okay. I'll figure it out. So thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.